Hi beavers, hi monkeys. So we're going to be taking in these slides, the frog life cycle. I know you did already an activity about it and you have an idea about it by reading Oscar and the Frog, but we're going to be looking deeper into the life cycle. So let's start. Frog eggs are laid in a group in the water by a frog. These eggs hatch into tadpoles. So these are the eggs that are laid underwater in a group, so they are together like that. They look like eyes, don't they? The tadpole spends its time swimming in the water, eating and growing. Tadpoles have a tail for swimming with, so they have a long tail like that, and they eat. What do they eat underwater? So they eat something called pondweed. Pondweed are like leaves that grow underwater. So it's like a vegetable. This is why they grow, because they're eating healthy foods. The tadpole sprouts legs and then arms. So it grows legs and then arms. It has a longer body and a big head. And it breathes underwater. How can it breathe underwater? What else breathes underwater? We took that. And what do they breathe with? Yes, you are correct. I can hear you. Everybody said gills. Super class. Very well. And then it becomes an adult frog that breathes air and has no tail. So how come it can breathe air? Can we breathe air with gills? Do we have gills? Do humans have gills because we breathe air? No, we don't. We have lungs. So the gills disappear and they grow lungs instead so they can breathe the air. Isn't that interesting? This is a real frog. Let's review the life cycle again. So this is the egg. These are the eggs. They're laid under the water. This is a tadpole that has a long tail and eats pondweed. And then the tadpole grows back legs and front arms and has a longer body, has a big head, and it breathes underwater with what? Gills. Super. And then it becomes an adult frog that can breathe air. So the gills disappear and they grow lungs. Now we're going to be reading some interesting facts about the frog. Frogs have ears. Males, remember we said males are boys, have bigger ears than females, girls, and they can be found behind the eyes. So they have ears and they can be found behind the eyes. Frogs drink water through their skin. Wow, how interesting. So every time they jump into a pond or a water, it's like they're drinking. Frogs are cold-blooded and hibernate in winter. Hibernate. We took that word before. They stay in. What else stays in the winter in a cave? Yes, you are correct. A bear. How about the birds? What happened to the birds? That's a quick review. They migrate from one place to another. Super. Okay, the last fact is frogs are amphibians. So amphibians are basically an animal that had gills and then it grows lungs instead. So these are very interesting facts. Now this is what you have to do, the life cycle of the frog. I want you to write the life cycle here. You have this paper on our page or you can write it in your journal. Okay, so let's start first. The life cycle starts with eggs laid underwater, and then it grows into a tadpole with a long tail and eat pondweeds. The tadpole grows back legs and front legs, and it has gills to breathe underwater. And then it grows into a frog, where the gills disappear and lungs appear so they can breathe air. Super class, this is our end of our presentation. I hope you liked it. I know you can do a super job. We are super proud of you and see you soon.